Communities are an integral part of human society. Each of us belongs to some form of community, and perhaps many. These communities can be essential to the relationships we form in life. One of the most important and most recent communities that I have become a part of is the sixth-year medical students here at UMKC. In this speech, I will begin with a brief history of the program and its initiation process, and then provide an examination of a few problems faced by this community and the larger community of medical students as a whole. The University of Missouri-Kansas City School of Medicine has a relatively short and unique history. UMKC founded its medical school in the year 1971. Therefore, UMKC School of Medicine is relatively young, especially when compared to the University of Pennsylvania. The University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine was founded in the year 1765, according to Mary McConaughey's article, School of Medicine, Historical Development. This medical school was, in fact, the one medical school in the original 13 colonies. Despite its long and prosperous history, there has been some disparity between the education of women and men in medical school. It wasn't until the year 1849, when Elizabeth Blackwell graduated from Geneva Medical School, that she became the first woman to graduate from a medical school in the Americas, according to the website Changing the Face of Medicine. Despite the long history of medical schools, UMKC is very distinctive. One of the first and key aspects of UMKC that makes it so different from a traditional medical school is the fact that the medical students get to begin their training right out of high school, as opposed to going down 4 years of undergraduate education and then 4 more years of medical school. The 6-year BAMD program students have the opportunity to begin medical school right out of high school. Therefore, we have the opportunity to finish our medical training 2 years earlier than the traditional 8-year route student. But my favorite aspect about the program here at UMKC that makes it so distinct is our ability to experience patient interaction from our very first year. Next, I would like to talk a little bit about the integration and initiation process into this program. First, high school seniors will complete both an undergraduate and a medical school application. These applications are then reviewed by an admissions committee, and interviews are extended to chosen students. These interviews then take place during February, and after the interviews are finished, the admissions committee both reviews the applications and the interviews once more, and extends admission offers to selected students. Orientation then follows in the summer, and classes begin in the fall semester, with about 114 students beginning my freshman year in 2014. In summary, the 6-year medical students here at UMKC share a short but unique history within the rich history of medical students. Next, let's take a look at some of the problems that 6-year medical students and medical students in general face. One of the most common and far-reaching problems for medical students is money concerns. Medical school is a major expense. According to Sandra Boodman in her article, Medical School Done Faster for the Washington Post, the median debt for graduates in 2013 was about $175,000. Money concerns are a major problem regardless of whether you're on a traditional 8-year path or the 6-year path like here at UMKC. These concerns can have an effect on not only an individual's medical education, but also affect the specialty that they choose to go into after they complete their medical education. Also, according to Sandra Boodman, higher paying specialties such as dermatology and radiology pay, quote, twice as much as pediatric or family medicine. In summary, stresses and concerns about money are serious problems faced by medical students and can affect the growth rates of certain specialties as well as the general well-being of medical students. Next, I will discuss the way in which medical students can experience various mental struggles. Fallout rates and mental instabilities are 2 serious problems facing medical students. Medical school is mentally exhausting. Whether you're on the traditional 8-year path or the 6-year path here at UMKC, there's a lot of material to learn and it takes a lot of hard work. In the 6-year program here at UMKC, We take all the work that you do in a traditional 8-year program and condense it into 6 years. This makes for a lot of material to master in a relatively short period of time. Therefore, time management becomes a major problem, and many students can feel as though they're giving their lives away to medicine. This feeling of giving one's life away to their studies can lead to feelings of not being satisfied. Fallout rates, although they're not particularly high for medical students, are still a serious concern. According to Kathleen Franco's article, Understand Common Reasons Students Leave Medical School for the U.S. News, about 6% of medical students fail to complete their medical education. This can be because of mental strain, money concerns, or perhaps doubt that medicine is the actual route that they're meant to follow. This feeling of doubt or unsatisfaction can also lead to symptoms of depression. As opposed to the fallout rates of medical students, which aren't particularly high, depression rates in medical students are very significantly high. Nancy Solomon stated in her article, Kinder, Gentler Med School, Students Less Depressed Learn More, that 20 to 30% of medical students in the U.S. experience some form of depression, as stated by Stuart Slavin, MD. These feelings of depression can not only impact one's individual current medical education, but can also have serious impacts on their future health. The pressures and stresses experienced by medical students can have a serious effect on a successful education and a fulfilling life. The 6th-year medical students at UMKC form a tight-knit community cased within a much larger group of people. We all share a common love of medicine and face many of the same problems. Money and mental health are just a few of the problems that medical students can face, but by banding together, it is possible for us to overcome any obstacle placed in our way, for there is strength to be found in numbers. Thank you.